So I have worked here at Dixie Technical College for 2.5 years. I was hired in the finance department, but I also work in HR and student services. So I wear lots of hats here at the school and have a lot of rotating responsibilities and demands on my time. I feel like as adults, it's rare for us to have a best friend outside of maybe a partner or a spouse relationship. And I feel really lucky to have found somebody who also loved hiking just as much as I did, and we spent a lot of our time together. And it was just one of those friendships that's just such a blessing and such a joy, you know, time that you look forward to spending with someone who you feel like you just really relate well to. So about a year ago, I experienced a trauma where I was present when my best friend was killed in a domestic violence event, and it triggered some pretty severe issues for me, and I came back to work right after the incident the next week, and I couldn't focus. I couldn't concentrate. I knew I needed to be here. It was important for me to be back to work, but I couldn't think clearly because I was so consumed with the events of the tragedy. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. I felt like I was like a lot of women, where I had a busy life and a lot of responsibilities, and often felt overwhelmed, and so had ways for me coping and dealing with things that overwhelmed me and stress. But when this event happened, it was more than I could handle, and I knew immediately that it was more than what I could handle on my own, and I knew that I needed to get some help. And I was fortunate enough to run across a therapist who not only helped me during my therapy sessions, but gave me something that could help me in between my therapy sessions. We have devices that are called tappers. I actually have them here today. They are devices that are built to give off pulses from one device to the other, and they're meant to help calm down your nervous system, which before that I had no idea how important that was, but that became something that was really important to me, and to be able to calm myself down, to feel like a normal person again, it was like a lifesaver for me. Following the event, I feel like I had the tappers with me 24/7. It was like round the clock. I needed them during the day to focus and concentrate at work. Having those tappers on my body, I needed them because I couldn't remember things. I couldn't think clearly. I had trouble remembering names or dates or things I was supposed to do, or I'd be starting to work on a project and someone would interrupt me and I couldn't get myself back to the project again. So it was very helpful during the day in working situations. At night, it was very helpful to calm myself down so that I could sleep and stay asleep. Some of the things that I really like about the tappers, besides the fact that they're small and they're portable, you can take them anywhere, but some great things, they charge and they stay charged for a really long time. Another thing I really like about these devices is that you can change the frequency of the tapping and magnitude of the pulsing. I'm a musician, and so frequency is really important to me. In fact, I tested out my tappers quite a bit, knowing how many beats per minute I needed them to tap in order to calm me specifically down. And I think it's because of my musical background that I knew there was a tempo that I needed the tappers to be in to feel the most calm. And I loved having the ability to tweak that and adjust them to what I needed at the time. And I have used different settings for different scenarios and different times of day or different instances, and so the ability to control that is pretty awesome. I move forward every day because I remember my friend and how grateful I was for the time that we had together. I don't take for granted relationships in my life, and I'm super grateful for the opportunity for me to become a better person in light of a tragedy that I had to experience.